professional chef, and today I'm going to blindfold myself and taste test 7 different boxed macaroni and cheese. And yes, real chefs eat boxed macaroni and cheese. Do I love a good gourmet macaroni and cheese? Of course I do, but sometimes I don't want to cook and sometimes I want to feel like a kid. So I'm going to rate these today on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being like nostalgia. I remember mac and cheese when I was a kid, and that mac and cheese I loved. And I'll even try to guess what some of them are and see if I'm right. Oh, these are also all gluten-free, because I'm gluten-free. So somebody give me some mac and cheese. I don't know where anything is. This is gonna be really interesting. Do I have any noodles on my board? If I had to guess, it's rice pasta. The noodles, I think, are a little bit bigger than like what I remember Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's been a very long time since I had Kraft macaroni and cheese. The sauce is mild. Like, it's not bad, but it's just not giving a lot of like sharp, cheesy flavor. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna give this one a 3. Next one. So I don't even know if my fork is upside down or not. This one's like mid, again, like the other one, like, nah. Again, I think this is rice pasta. This one's a little bit mushy. The flavor's kind of bleh. It's like it's there, but it's not as flavorful as I feel like I remember it should be. I'm gonna say it's a 3. And just so you know, to keep this fair, like these mac and cheeses were all made exactly according to box directions for the amount of time and everything added to them. So to try to keep everything like super fair for judging. It's different than the first one, but it's also a 3. I'm not sure about the shape, but I think those were traditional macaroni and cheese shapes. Weird trying to feel noodle shape with your mouth. I think those are traditional macaroni and cheese shapes, smaller than the first ones and a little bit mushier. And I'm tasting all yellow cheddar, like traditional mac and cheese, because just to keep it, again, fair. If you guys want to see me taste white mac and cheese at some point, comment below and tell me. So there's 4 that is regular mac and cheese from the box and 3 of the deluxe ones that come like with the cheese in a packet. I'll also see if I can tell the difference. I got another one, magically appeared. That is definitely not like Kraft mac and cheese. I think these are not regular mac and cheese noodle shape. I think these are shells or something. Maybe this is a chickpea pasta. It has a different aftertaste to it. The cheese sauce itself, again, it's like a 3. I feel like I'm giving everything a 3, but I think it's a 3. And again, for different reasons, like they're all different, but they're all like a 3. They're not horrible, but I wouldn't go out of my way if I want boxed mac and cheese. So far of the 3 that I've had, none of them would be like I'm running to the store for that for my boxed mac and cheese. I think the first 3 are all a 3. They're all comparable, even though they're different from each other. They're all a 3. They're all okay. Like if I was really hungry, I would eat them. I feel like we all compare boxed mac and cheese to Kraft mac and cheese, because it's kind of like the original with the yellow sauce that everybody ate growing up. I actually didn't eat it growing up, because my mom was super healthy about everything. I grew up eating Annie's with like the white cheddar, unless I went to a friend's house or once I got to college, and then of course I ate the stuff I wasn't allowed to eat as a kid. So that's what I'm judging it against.
Do you think you've come across Kraft yet?
I don't think I've come across Kraft yet. I could be wrong. If Kraft was any of the ones I had yet, it would have been the second one, but I don't think it was. I'm trying to feel the shape of the noodles. This one, the noodles almost feel to me like this could be Kraft, but I feel like the cheese flavor is not strong enough. I'm gonna give this one 3.5. No. Let me taste it again. They're all so different. It's so hard. There's something different about the noodles, I feel like. Yeah, I have to give that one a 3 too. So far of the cheese sauces, the second one's cheese sauce was the best, but I still feel like it wasn't strong enough, and all of them feel like their noodles are a little bit soft. The first one, the noodles weren't soft, but they were baked. I feel like a little kid waiting for my dinner.
Okay, here we go.
Is there anything on my fork? Okay. I think this is one of the deluxe ones. I just want to taste them all next to each other side by side, because then I feel like I guess, but that would be cheating. I feel like this is one of the deluxe ones, and I feel like maybe this is the Annie's deluxe, because I feel like the cheese flavor could be a little bit stronger. I'll give that one a 4. Okay. Oh, see, now that I've had these 2 back to back, I've changed my mind. I think this is Annie's deluxe. I don't know. I'd give this one a 3.5 also. If you like these types of videos, like a chef being held hostage and forced to eat mac and cheese, subscribe for more. I feel like I'm being really harsh today. Maybe they all should have been 4s and 4.5s, I don't know. None of them are bad, they're just not original mac and cheese. Boxed mac and cheese. Oh, this feels like it has to be another deluxe one just from feeling it in the bowl, but maybe not. Oh, now I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Now I think this is the Annie's Deluxe. I keep thinking they're all the Annie's Deluxe. I could be so wrong, and I'm gonna laugh along with everybody else. I think this is Annie's Deluxe. It's so hard. They're all very similar because they're all yellow cheddar. These noodles are really soft. Like, I have to give this a 3.
That was the last one?
That was the last one.
The last one?
All right. Do I get to take my blindfold off now? Holy crap, that's bright. Oh my God. This was the first one. If he's giving it to me in order,
Yeah.
This was the first one. And I don't think that I guessed what it was Annie's, but it didn't surprise me. I thought it might have been because the noodles are bigger. And the noodles in Annie's are bigger and our rice. And the flavor is okay, but it's milder than Kraft. Yeah.
You were correct
So-
on guessing rice pasta.
I was correct in guessing rice pasta. I feel bad. I feel like maybe they all should have been one higher. Like, I should have given everything a 4. Ha, second one was Kraft. After I tasted all of them, that was when I started to think this was because the flavor. So the flavor of this one stood out. Of all of the ones just in a box, this is the one that I would probably gravitate to. They're all pretty comparable though. Like, I don't think there's as big of a difference. Before I was gluten-free, I didn't eat a lot of different brands of mac and cheese, so I can't really tell you how the regular ones compare brand to brand. It's slight differences in either the noodle or the sauce. I was right. I thought it was chickpea pasta. It's because I'm not really a fan of most of the dried chickpea pasta. So I could tell like the texture was different. The texture of this noodle interferes with the texture and the flavor because chickpea gives you a little bit of a flavor, interferes with the sauce. Like, it's hard to even tell exactly what the sauce tastes like because you taste the noodle when you have the chickpea noodle. This one, I never know how to say this, if it's goodles or goodles, because it's like supposed to rhyme with noodle. It says noodles gooder above them though. So in hindsight, right, if I was gonna go back and rate them on like a bunch of different things, this one might have edged out some of the other ones. If everything is considered the same, I gave them all 3s or whatever. This one has more protein, more fiber. This is the healthiest of them all. I think number-wise, I gave it a pretty close number, right? I gave them all almost the same thing.
First
I think.
gave 3s.
Yeah.
You
So-
also gave this one a 3.5.
Oh, I almost gave it 3 points when I thought about it. Yeah, it was just a little bit, the sauce just wasn't like enough, like quite enough cheesiness to me. But now knowing now, like all of that stuff, yeah, that's pretty impressive. I've never had this brand before because it does have a far better nutrition panel than any of the other ones. Like if you're trying to sneak nutrition in for your kids, yeah, that would be a good one. Oh, I was close, but I mixed up Velveeta and Kraft. This one was the one that I thought maybe was Kraft, was Velveeta. The noodles are different shape that I could tell. The difference with the deluxe one, I think some people just have a personal preference of deluxe or not. I feel like usually the flavor of the powdered ones is a little stronger than the flavor of deluxe ones, but deluxe is creamier. Like this was definitely richer and creamier. Yeah, I liked it. All right, cool. Incidentally, the Velveeta is like one of the hardest ones to find. The Velveeta Deluxe, I looked in every store when we were getting ready to do this and I was buying them. All the deluxe ones were the hardest to find, but especially Velveeta. There's only one store I could find it in around here. So this one's Kraft. So obviously I knew this was Kraft now because I mixed it up with Velveeta. They tasted actually way more similar than I thought. The sauce, everything about them was much more similar than I would have expected if you had like told me without tasting them. All right, and this one, which was the one, I gave them the benefit of the doubt and at first thought that the Velveeta was this one until as soon as I tasted this one, this was the one, I guess, out of all of them, the only one that I really like 100% got right. I knew as soon as I tried it was the Annie's, and it's because I think they're 100% rice. I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, they're all rice. Rice noodles tend to get softer, and it was also the flavor of it. The flavor of the cheese sauce was milder than either the Velveeta or the Kraft, which is how I kind of knew this. So of all the deluxe ones, this was definitely my least favorite. Sorry, Annie's. I would think maybe, like, again, you guys want me to try all the white cheddar ones? I'll try the white cheddar ones. I have a feeling that their white cheddar is going to be better than the yellow. Maybe I just think that because I grew up eating the white cheddar. I don't know. There's not really a ranking of top 5 because they all almost came in the same. Have you tried any of these gluten-free box mac and cheeses? Do you think it's weird that I gave them all really similar ratings? What's your favorite? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like a little kid waiting for my dinner. Here's my mac and cheese. I don't know what my sous chefs are doing in the back, but hurry up. Like I'm 2 again asking for my mac and cheese.